nothing is untrue, nothing don't matter. It's all notions of our emotions, of everything we are and what we belong to.
Welcome to this week's video. It's a little bit of a windy one, but we've come down to Loch Muick. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. Forgive me if it isn't. But we've come down for sunset. What I'm doing at the moment is just focusing on a little scene here. This is actually part of the Balmoral Estate. The car park is a paying display, but literally we've maybe been here 5 minutes and just spotted this little scene. So in amongst this heather, we've got some nice little rocks, and this one just in front of me is almost pointing down to the loch. There's a couple of other boulders just ahead. We've got the loch and that stunning mountain backdrop. I'm not sure how much the light is going to play ball for us tonight. There is a good sunset forecast and there is a little bit of cloud. Not done a lot of research, to be fair, on this location. We've just headed out, but the sun is going down just on the other side of this mountain here. There's a little bit of light casting in the valley at the moment, just on the back part of the loch. So I think what we're going to do is we'll walk down. I've focus stacked this shot just to try and get the rock that's pointing out into the loch as sharp as possible. Took another image for the midground and one for the back, and we'll bring them in together in Photoshop. And I've also done a pano, which looks quite nice. So I'm probably feeling like I'm rushing a little bit, but that's because I'm so keen to get down to the water's edge and see if we can sort of see around this corner a little bit and where that light's coming from. So we'll pick you back up when we get down there. Okay, got caught up again really in this little scene again with these boulders and the heather looking down towards the loch. But as I've just set up, the light's gone. Not the best really, but there's a couple of little boat houses that are just around the corner. I think I'm sure I can see the top of the roof of one. And I think what we'll do is we'll head there. I'll try not to get distracted anymore and set up there. But yeah, I mean, it was quite a nice shot. We got 2 boulders here with a third just almost reaching out to the loch. With this beautiful heather. The problem that I was having, to be fair though, was of my shutter speed. Because it's windy, the heather's moving, and the heather's very close to the lens as well, so could have made for a bit of a distraction, to be fair, but we'll walk on and see what we can find.
I will find a place for us. I will show you where to go. I won't try to change your mind, 'cause I'm always on your side. Time moves faster when you're by my side. It's so easy to get by. I'm leaving all
So we've made it down to the boathouse. Ideally I want to be on the other side. I'm not sure that unless I get in the heather that I would be able to get across that side, because the water actually comes all the way around. There is a little bit of colour as well, smidge, and I mean a smidge. It's pretty bleak, to be honest, and I actually think some rain might be coming in. It's just starting to spit. So a couple of lessons, I think. We came specifically to come to the loch, and I got carried away early on taking some images that I don't know if they're going to be any good or not until I get back. As we were coming down the path, I was sort of saying, had we been at this spot when we had that light, we'd have had a much better view of the mountains across the loch. But you know, when you're chasing the light, I suppose that's the thing, because you see the light, you try to find a shot, you set up your shot, you take your image, and then 15 minutes later, it's bleak. It's bleak. I can't believe it, to be fair. Again, I suppose because the light has dropped as much as it has, I'm trying to take this shot and I'm on a 1/6 of a second. I've put my ISO up, but the wind is just battling against us, to be fair. So the tree's probably going to be all blurred. The heather and the grasses will probably be all blurred. So I don't know. I think we might be beat. And I hate saying that. I hate it because it's such a beautiful place. We've seen some images here of it in snow, and we can't wait to come back. As long as the road down to the loch is passable, here will be amazing. But at the moment, the rain's coming in. I think I just might try to get one more shot from this viewpoint, looking across, maybe using these couple of boulders and the choppy Loch Muick. Is it Muick?
Yeah.
Muic. And I think we're going to need to head back to the car. So it's probably going to be a short one, consisting of probably 2 compositions. Never mind.
I'm going out with you tonight. Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much.
All right, so I'm going to put a 6-stop ND filter in. Decided to have a bash. We may as well. Whilst we're here, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. We're in the Cairngorms, Balmoral Estate, with an absolutely amazing view. So I've dropped in a 6-stop filter. I've got a medium grad in as well, just balancing the scene. There's not any light, to be fair, but what I've done is I've lifted the exposure for the foreground just to try and help with the noise, and balanced it out with a filter. So I've put a 6-stop in, I've got my cable release on, I'm on bulb, and it's probably going to be around 3 minutes, I think, on the exposure. Hopefully what that should do is smooth out this water, maybe a little bit of detail in that sky. I can see actually there's a little patch of low cloud that just looks like it's blowing across. So hopefully we'll pick that up. I mean, it is bleak. It's probably going to make for a moody image, but we're in the Cairngorms, we're in Balmoral Estate, you know, I can't see anybody else around other than our bud, and it's just stunning. So, you know, I suppose in terms of practicing and experimenting, it's right to take the opportunity. That rain is sort of coming and going a little bit, but I think this might need to be the last shot before then we walk back to the car. So it's a shame really. I think, like I say, we've learned a couple of lessons tonight in terms of, I don't know, it's, you know, you see the light as photographers, you see the light and you want to take the shots, but then we were just sort of, I think, in the wrong place when the light was actually going off. So that's quite nice actually. Smoothed all of that water out, and there is some movement in that sky. It's probably going to make a moody shot. We've got the boulder just in the bottom left, and lovely smooth loch with some moody mountains in the background. So yeah, good stuff. So tonight started off really calm, lovely walk from the car park, looking across, looked immense. The sun was just sort of coming over the tops of the mountains and casting some beautiful light through the glen. Absolutely stunning. What?
Nothing, because it was.
It was, believe it or not, it was. I think we did get some B-roll.
Yeah, we did.
We did get some B-roll. Although we might not have got any images to back that up. But anyway, as I was saying, it's just lovely. There's herds of red deer as well in here. Not that we've seen any tonight, but I'm sure this is going to be somewhere again that we just keep coming back to. There's so much opportunity, and we've only scratched the surface tonight. You can walk all around the loch. I think it's about a 2 or 3 hour circular loop around, and I'm sure from different viewpoints of the loch there'll be different opportunities. We've sort of maybe walked, I don't know, 20 minutes, 25 minutes in, and wow, it's stunning. Yeah. It's just amazing. So we've enjoyed it. It's been nice. Max has been eaten by midges in the car park, and went on a backside earlier on. So yeah, we've had a nice time. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you next week. Adios.